WickedDilly in space.
So what's offered at stores is also random. A lot of it is pretty random. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. So I could buy a slave if I had the money, but I don't. So I can either attack this guy or just leave him to do his thing. And I'm going to attack him. And hopefully you'll see why. Alright. I'll fire at this. Alright, so maybe this would be a nice time to talk about the different sort of weapons. Because I have a burst laser, which shoots a few lasers in a row, like this. Pew pew pew! Oh, we surrender! Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. And I'm going to accept that offer. See, that's the point. I never buy slaves because they just pussy out and give me one almost always. And it's another human. Nick me. Welcome aboard, Nick me. You can take Brian's place actually. Brian can just run around and repair things. Because Brian the Engie is good at repairing things because this game supports racial stereotypes. Alright, so as I was saying, there's basically 4 kinds of weapons in the system. You've got burst lasers, which do pew 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 a few shots in a row. And they are blocked by shields. He has one shield, I also have one shield. Missiles, however, they ignore shields, but they do cost, yeah, missile points. So so sometimes what you will want to do if the shield is too strong is to like shoot a missile at the shield system, so that the shield weakens, and then you can burst laser some more damage in. The other 2 weapons, iron weapons and beam weapons, we'll probably get to some other time. Alright, so a lot of this sector by now is being taken over by the rebels, but I can afford to visit this this sector before I this beacon before I head for the exit. So let's see. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Fuck you, reject your offer. Too bad. You will regret this decision. Or will I? Alright, so as I can see, he's got a missile weapon and a burst laser drone. I'll be alright, I think. And there goes my shield. Brian, go take care of the shield first, that's more important. And actually I'm going to show the prototypical tactic. I'm going to fire a missile first, and the missile will hit the shield system. Now the shield is down, there's no more shield, and I can fire my burst laser uninterrupted at their weapon system. Alright, and heck, I'll do it again. Oh, the missile missed. Oh, the oxygen room, gonna need that repaired. Alright, so as you can see, this guy fires one missile, one burst laser, and because I have one shield, it keeps getting blocked, like... oh, wait, it stopped moving. That's alright. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Not going to let it escape. As you can see, it's got only 1 life point left. So I just need to put in 1 more damage, and how better than with this missile. Oh! The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 1 fuel, 1 missile, 13 scrap. The ship committed suicide. What happens is, you've seen fires. Fires will gradually take down a system, damage it more and more and more, and when a system is completely destroyed by fire, then that also costs 1 hull damage. So I probably set fire to something on his ship, and then it detonated before my missile arrived. So it's a bit of a waste of missile, but meh, I'll get over it. I tend not to stick around with missiles that long anyway. Not my favorite sort of weapon. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. A pawnbroker has set up shop at this obscure beacon. He might be offering something worth looking at. That's to say, I can give him 1 drone part to get 9 fuel. Not only am I not using drone parts right now and won't be using for a while, this deal is fantastic. Give me 9 fuel, please. Alright. Let's get to the next sector. So I can either go to this happy green sector, the civilian controlled sector, or I can go to this big dangerous red sector, the rebel controlled sector. I'm going to admit I'm not doing very good right now. I should have had some upgrades by now, which I haven't gotten yet. I've got 2 crew members, that's pretty good. But the ship is not really running very optimal. I'm going to play it safe for now. Let's get to the civilian sector. Welcome to a new sector. Get to the exit beacon and jump to the next sector before the pursuing rebels catch you, blah blah blah. Alright. So there's a lot of nebula stuff going on around here. I'm going to go through all of it because, yeah, I'm just buying a lot of time. You jump into a sector of the nebula beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves into attack. Alright, so a plasma storm means that only half of my power is available. So it automatically powered down the shields, took some power from the engines, left the oxygen room on, that's a good thing, it doesn't always do so, and left 1 weapon up. Oh lord. I actually would like to have the burst laser rather than the missile launcher, but the missile launcher costs only 1 energy and the burst laser costs 2, so... Oh wait, but that works. Alright. So I won't be having shields, but that's alright, because this is an iron weapon and shields are bad against that. And this is a missile weapon and that ignores shields anyway, so... And now we wait until the burst laser is charged. I'm going to already aim it at their weapon system. Pew! Alright. The missile thing is down, that's most important. And he shot an iron thing at my weapon system. That means for a few seconds it won't do a gosh darn thing. And I have to restart charging the weapon. Now the engines are down, but that's alright. Engines aren't that important. And pew pew pew! And 2 of them missed. Excellent. Let's try that again. Actually, let's put it to auto fire. So now just automatically keeps aiming at this guy. Alright, so you may or may not have noticed that while I could target the shields, I could target the captain's seat, I could target the engines, but I almost always target the weapons first. And there's a reason for that. Fuel, I can pick that up. Missiles, I can pick that up. Drones, I can pick that up. Hull. Like, when hull damage is done, it is a pretty big investment and a pretty big risk to get that back. So that's the one thing that you really want to prioritize on, to keep your hull intact as much as you can. So that's why I take down the weapon systems first, especially if they're firing missiles, because you just want to keep hull damage to a minimum, because you have a long way to go before you reach the end of the galaxy. Alright, 3 fuel, 1 drone part and 16 scrap. Alright. I'm going to want to get to 70 scrap, and I'll show you why when the time is there. I'm going to ignore this store for now, because I don't have that much money anyway. I'll come back later probably.
Will the Emping Eigenspace remain to be a safe place for all?
A fire is raging somewhere in the ship.
Find out next week in Dilly in Space. Dilly in Space.